Happy Thursday. Yay! Woo! Oh no, both of those are wrong. Whee! That's what I'm supposed to say. Well, it's a little warmer this morning, but it's really cloudy. It's just this uniform gray cloud thing going on right now. I hope it clears up. It's supposed to get up in the 70s today, but if it stays like this, I don't know that it will. I was hoping to see some sunshine, but tomorrow's supposed to be really warm. It's supposed to get up to 80 tomorrow. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'd much rather it be warm like that. I don't like cold weather at all. And the older I get, the less I like it. It makes my bones hurt. I remember hearing people, my elderly relatives, complain about their joints aching, knowing it's going to rain because their knee hurts or something. Like, y'all are crazy. What are you talking about? No, I get it now. I get it. I can feel the change in the barometric pressure or something, especially in my right knee. I have become one of those people. It's weird. But every now and then I have trouble with my right knee. I'm not really sure why. It just, every now and then it just doesn't want to work right. It just says, no, we're not doing that today. You can forget it. You're not doing that. You're going to have a stabbing pain right here, like somebody's stabbing you in the knee with a knife every time you try that today. So don't try it. Don't mess with me today. I'm not in the mood. My left knee's just over here not complaining, like I'm fine with whatever. I don't know. It's like you always have that one friend that has to pick everything and the other one just will do whatever. Yeah, my left knee never gives me any trouble. It's my right foot that has the plantar fasciitis. I never have a problem with the left one. My left leg and knee and foot are just like, I'm not trying to start any trouble here. I'm really just trying to get along. And that one over there, I think we should just cut the whole damn thing off personally, because all it does is complain. I'm starting to think that's the only answer. Like, just amputate that bitch above the knee. I'm kidding. So I decided I wanted to go look at shoes in Goodwill today. So I'm going to go look at shoes, but they're not open yet. So I have a little bit of time. So I thought, well, I will run up to Dollar Tree. I'm going to go, there's this one Dollar Tree that I want to go look at. I haven't been there in a little while. And I don't know, it used to be, originally when the building was built, it was an Eckerd, I think, when it was originally built, and then it became Rite Aid. And then I think it was a Walgreens. No, the Walgreens is right across the street. It was a Rite Aid, and then I think it just closed. It just shut down, and it was empty for a long time. And then they put a Dollar Tree in there. So, I mean, it's a pretty good size Dollar Tree. One of the biggest Dollar Trees open is in, where is it? Graham? It's not too far. It used to be a Bilo supermarket. It was a grocery store. I mean, it's big. And we've been there. I've made videos there, but it's been a while since we went to that one. It does have some different stuff in it. It just has more of everything because they have all that space. So they just have more of everything. But yeah, I don't know. We should go up there and look at it. It's pretty big. And so I thought we would go look at Easter stuff. Easter is the holiday people complain about. People don't like Easter because of plastic. I don't really get that complaint for any other holiday, just Easter. People get mad about the plastic. And I had to block 2 people this morning on my most recent sandwich video, complaining about all the plastic in the video. And it's addressed in the FAQs, but I guess they didn't read it. And I know my FAQs are kind of long, and most people don't have the attention span to read more than a line or 2. But it's there. Like, yes, I know you don't like the plastic. I know it bothers you. But until I figure out how to package this shit in my hopes and dreams, it's going to have to be packaged in something. And this is the way it comes. So you're just going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry if it bothers you. I mean, I'm not trying to keep you awake at night. This is just how it is right now. this stuff comes in plastic. That's just how it comes. I put the sandwiches in plastic bags because that works best for the people that they're going to. Blah. I don't know. But people complain. They complain about Easter. All the plastic. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you're promoting all of this plastic. I can't believe you're making it sound like a good thing that you can buy all that plastic garbage. Well, honey, they're going to sell it whether I talk about it or not. I'm not going to buy any of it. When my kids were little, I didn't really buy much of it then either. I reused the plastic eggs every year. Their Easter baskets didn't even have any Easter grass in them. They didn't. They had no grass in them. They were just empty buckets, basically. I don't think I ever bought even one package of plastic Easter grass throughout my children's childhoods. But Lord, yeah, I'm going to have to do an FAQ or something on the plastic, or mention it at the beginning of the video, because people just get tore completely out of frame over the plastic. I hear you. I know you don't like plastic. I know that. But it's there, and we're going to go look at it. And as my mama used to say when I was little, you can like it or you can love it. I don't know any other way to put it. I can't, and then it always comes back to Americans. I can't believe Americans and their plastic. Oh dear God, don't get me started. Wherever the hell you're from, there is a good chance that at some point in recent history, we have saved your ass from something. So how about you just don't? We'll just call it even. I won't bring that up if you'll shut the hell up about plastic. Can we just call it even? And leave it at that? No. Like I tell people who nitpick me, can I follow you around for a day and point out all the stuff that you do that is either stupid or wasteful or just horrible? Because I'm sure there's something. So we're gonna go look at plastic. Colorful plastic that is totally useless, and yeah, probably will be in a landfill within the next 3 months, or in the bottom of somebody's toy box where it will languish for a year or so, and then it will end up in a landfill or in a yard sale, and then it'll go somewhere else for a while, and then it'll end up in a landfill. Yeah. I'm in a mood today. I don't know why. My younger son has just gotten to where he doesn't want to get up in the morning, and it's a struggle every morning to get him up and get him out of the house and on the bus. I don't know. He's a moody teenager or something. I don't know. I think he's going through a growth spurt, because he always gets kind of irritable right before he hits a growth spurt. I don't know. I have noticed that. He gets ornery there for a little bit, and then he has a growth spurt, and it all just kind of calms back down. I remember my brother, when he was about that age, it was funny. He was always very skinny, but he would get a little spare tire just above his pants. He would get a little spare tire, and then he would shoot up like 3 or 4 inches, and it would go away. He was like an inchworm, and he'd get the spare tire, and then he'd grow. He'd get the spare tire, and then he'd grow. Woo. It was funny. My mom noticed that, and it was definitely a pattern with him. So yeah, he was pretty tall. He still is pretty tall. He's definitely not slender anymore. He, like most of us, he grew up and filled out. Yeah, he's a big dude. He's a pretty big guy. He's built a lot like our dad. Yeah, he's pretty tall. So he's taller than me, definitely. But so I'm gonna go there, and then by the time I get done there, Goodwill will be open, and we could go. I'll have to do a voiceover for the Goodwill thing, because the music in there is just always so loud, and for copyright reasons you can't use the original audio. So we'll go in and look at shoes and anything else that looks interesting. The Goodwill on Battleground always has, usually they have a pretty decent selection of shoes of different types. And I always like to go look at the sparkly high heels. They're always fun to look at. And but they have other shoes too. But I am always drawn to the glittery, big old over-the-top platform heels. I would break my neck if I tried to wear them, but I like to look at them. I think they're fun to look at. Yeah, I am going to do a Q&A video. I'm not sure when yet. It may have to be this weekend. My car feels like it's wobble. I think it's the road. I feel like the road is uneven right here a little bit. Okay, it's evening out a little bit. That's weird. Are we having an earthquake? I have experienced 2 minor earthquakes living here in my lifetime. One of them was, what was that? That was like only a couple of years ago. Very, very slight. It was early on a Sunday morning. It was like 7:30 on a Sunday morning. And I was awake. I was just laying in the bed scrolling through Facebook or something. I'm just kind of laying there. Oh, no, I don't turn here. Sorry. No, I got to keep going. I'm on autopilot. I was going straight to Goodwill, but to get to the Dollar Tree, you go this way. Never mind. Sorry. And I felt this vibration, almost like if a washing machine was running and it was on that spin cycle, it kind of vibrates. And at first I thought, is that the washing machine? How could it be the washing machine? Nobody's doing laundry. And it got stronger. It got a little stronger. And the lamp on my nightstand has these little beads on it, and they started shaking. It was like, oh shit. And you just have this moment where you go, should I do something? Should I get up? Is it going to get worse? But then it just kind of calmed back down, and then there was just this very minor, this fine vibration that went on for maybe another 30 seconds, and then it just stopped. That was it. And the other one was several years prior, and I was working in a building downtown up on, 12th floor. And I was working, and there was this hard, like somebody above you dropped something super heavy on the floor. It was like a boom, just boom, and the building shook. And then it did it again. And I'm going, I really thought somebody had dropped something enormous on the floor above us. Like, what the hell was that? But then it did it again, and it was weird. And so I went outside. It was about my lunch break. It was almost lunchtime anyway. I thought, I'm going to go on to lunch. And as I was coming out, other people were coming out like, did you feel that? Yeah, I did. What was that? And people had their phones out like, oh, we just had an earthquake. That was my first earthquake that I'm aware of I've ever experienced. We don't really have those here. It's not common at all to have like an earthquake that you can feel. There are little tiny earthquakes all the time that you may not even notice. But to have one that you can actually feel is pretty rare here. So that was my first experience with an earthquake. That was bizarre. I'm just glad it wasn't, serious or anything. That would suck. Yeah, so that was pretty weird. But I did post a question in my community tab on my other channel. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer, as long as they're not too personal or creepy, I would like to answer some questions in a Q&A video, because we have a lot of new people that have come along since I last did one of those, and I would like to do another Q&A for people. And as long as the questions aren't too intrusive, I guess you would say, I would like to do that. So is this lane end or not? No. Sometimes they'll have signs up saying you got to merge, but you don't got to merge. Oh, maybe you do down there. There's an arrow down there. I'm not going slow. Other people just want to go faster. I'm going the speed limit. That's not fast enough for most people here. The speed limit is really just sort of a suggestion to most people. I think they finally finished this outer loop on Greensboro. It used to stop right up here, but it looks like it's, yeah, I think they finished it finally. They've been working on it for years. I think it's finally finished. It used to be you had to take this turn right here because this was the end of the road, but now it seems like it goes on, so that's cool. It's supposed to help reduce the traffic, you know, in town. I don't know that it actually does. I know when they first started working on it, it didn't make a damn bit of difference anywhere. I couldn't tell that it did anything. Oh, golly, all these barrels. I sold a bunch of stuff on eBay. I listed all the Aldi stuff on eBay yesterday afternoon, and I sold some of it already. I'm not trying to get rich off of it. I just want to recoup my money on it. I'm just trying to break even. I priced it a little bit lower than most people were pricing stuff, because a lot of people have bought it to sell, and I priced mine just a smidge below what everybody else was charging, and I was able to sell quite a bit of it yesterday because of that. I'm not going to keep any of it. I really did like the gray jogger, or the navy blue joggers and the pullover, but I don't need them. I don't need them. I have way too many clothes anyway. I'm not going to keep them. I've already sold the navy blue joggers and all of the socks and the bucket hats, the belt bag, and the gray joggers. I already sold all of that. So here we are at the Dollar Tree that used to be the Eckerd and Rite Aid, and I think that was all it was. This parking lot is always so gross. There's just trash everywhere. And it looks like there should be a dead body like shoved under something. It's just really unfortunate. There's still a blue sign out here from when it was Eckerd. I recognize that blue. I worked for Eckerd when I was in college. Yeah, it's the remnants of an old sign, and it's still the Eckerd blue color. That dark blue. I despise this parking lot. So if I want to get to the Goodwill on Battleground from here, I don't know that it would really benefit me to get back on the little loop. I could probably just go right that way and get on Battleground and just go straight up. That's probably the way to do it. I've got all my eBay packages here. I made use of one of my box bags. Got all my packages in here. It's already got all the postage on it and everything, so I can just walk it into the post office and just drop it off. Actually, I pass the post office between here and the Goodwill. I'd have to cut off cross traffic to get out of there, but, well, there's a stoplight though, so it's not too bad. I might just drop it off before I go to Goodwill just to get that done. You can't see it, but you don't see those very often. I used to have a two-door 92 Sentra, and you don't see the two doors too often anymore. One just went by, but it had the spoiler on it, so it was the really nice one, the SER, I believe it was, or the SE. Mine was the XE. It was one step up from the base model, and I don't think the base model even had an air conditioner in it. It was basically a cardboard box with wheels. It was like a pine box derby car. But yeah, I drove that. I had that car for 17 years, put over 320,000 miles on it. I killed it though, commuting 60 miles one way to work for over 4 years. I killed it, and it's just too much for it. But it's Thursday. I went to a class last night, an exercise class, and I think I overdid it. My foot is bothering me a little bit today. It had a lot of jumping in it, and I did some of it, but I thought, you need to stop, so I had to modify and just do like squats without jumps. And we kept doing them. Like, how many damn sets of these are we gonna do? My God, I'm dying. So what do I need for this? Well, I have no pockets. Well, I have a pocket on my shirt here, but I don't want to put anything in it. It makes my shirt extra floppy. Got my phone. I use my headphones. I'll take in my wallet because I always find something to purchase. I keep hoping they'll have their lint rollers again. Ollie's. Dollar Tree has the best lint rollers, and it's this one right here, the extra sticky lint roller. They have a regular one, and then they have this extra sticky. If you have pets, these things are so great, and they're only $1.25, and they last quite a while. It has 30 sheets on it, and I love these, but they haven't had them, I'd say, in at least a couple of months, And I had stocked up, but I've gone through my whole stash. This is the last one I have, and I keep it in the car because every now and then I'll get in the car and I'll look down and I realize I look like I'm wearing mohair. Like I just have cat hair all over me. Like, oh God. You know, I don't want to get out looking like this. You know, so I take the cover off, obviously. I just leave this on here. I just take it and, you know, they are so great, and they're only $1.25. But I always look. I'm gonna look and see if they have them in here. I may go look at that before I start my video just to see. But they haven't had these things in forever. So I'm hoping I can get some. If they do, I'm gonna stock up. I'm gonna get a bunch of them. I bought some lint rollers on Amazon and I don't like them. I don't like them anywhere near as much as this one. And they cost more. No, I don't. I mean, I'm gonna use them, but these work better. They do. They work better. I love these. But yeah, I always get the extra sticky. The other ones are not great, but the extra sticky ones are really great. You don't get as many sheets, but it works better. So I'm going to use my headphones because I want to. And I brought an apple. This is my snack because I'll probably be hungry by the time I get out of here, and I can eat this and then go on and do my Goodwill video. And because I haven't really had breakfast yet. I don't like to eat first thing in the morning. As soon as I get up, I don't want to eat. So I'm definitely not a breakfast in bed kind of person. I like to be up for a little bit before I eat. So I had a light snack right before I left, and then I thought I'll just bring this. That will tide me over till I get back home, and that way I'm not tempted to stop somewhere to get anything to eat. I very rarely ever do that. If I'm out and about, I try to bring a little snack or eat something before I leave home, so I'm not tempted to go through a drive-through somewhere. I almost never do that. I might do that twice a year. It's rare. It is very rare that I ever go through a drive-through to get anything. So, what else is going on? Not much. Not much. It's been pretty quiet, pretty uneventful. So I'm gonna do a video. I don't know that I'm gonna post this one today. All right, I might. I'll have to do a voiceover for the Goodwill thing, and I need to get that recorded before 2:30 today. I have found that there are these kids that live down the street, and I have to get all my recording done before they get home, and they come home, they get off the bus at 2:30 because they run around outside screaming. And you can't, I mean, unless I want screaming in the background of my videos, I have to get all the recording done before they get home. So I do record, and then I can edit, you know, afterwards. And so if they're home and screaming, if I'm just editing, it doesn't affect the video at all. It's annoying, but I mean, I can do it. I think it's great that they're outside playing. It is a little annoying though, because sometimes they scream so much. I don't know why. That's just how they interact with one another for some reason. I don't see how it doesn't kill their throat. Like, how can you stand that? I don't know, but they don't seem bothered by it. But I got where are my keys? Got my keys. I've got my money. I got my earphones. I got my phone right there. See, I'm on the ball today. I know where my phone is. And I'm going to go in and do it. So, thank you so much for watching and for being here. It's just a day. It does look like, though, the clouds are trying to break up a little bit. The sun's trying to peek through up there just a little. Hopefully the sun will come out and it'll warm up. I mean, it's not bad now. It feels pretty good. It could warm up a little more. It wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. But I'm going to go in there and see what kind of god-awful plastic I can go look at. And I think I'm going to have to mention it in the beginning of the video. You're going to see some plastic now, and I'm not saying anything. No judgment, but you know, just be warned. There's going to be some plastic. Just telling you. I don't know. I mean, I just look at stuff. That doesn't mean I'm buying it. I'm not promoting it. I'm just looking at it. I just want to go look. I kind of want to go to the Walgreens across the street too. I'm trying to find the little Easter hunt eggs. They had them at Walmart last year, but I haven't seen them at any of the Walmarts around here this year. The little Easter hunt eggs. They have that hard candy shell and that dense marshmallow on the inside, and you can only really find them at Easter. Oh, they're so good. Oh my Lord. I always have to buy at least one bag every year, and my kids and I will fight over those things. We have to divide them up because we'll fight over them. But they usually have them at Walgreens. I try to find them elsewhere first though, because honestly, everything at Walgreens is so overpriced. But hey, if they're the only ones who have them, oh, actually no, I want to go check at Rose's first. Rose's has them too. And I'm sure they'd be cheaper at Rose's than at Walgreens. So I got to do that. I got to get at least one bag. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. I really hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.